What if you could steer someone's decisions without them ever suspecting a thing? Today, I'm unveiling 7 psychological tricks used by master influencers to subtly shape minds and win trust effortlessly. And welcome to the fascinating world of human psychology. In this video, we're diving deep into 7 powerful ethical techniques that can make you a master of influence, whether you're convincing a friend, closing a deal, or charming a stranger. These aren't manipulative tricks. They're science-backed strategies that tap into how our brains work. From building instant rapport to planting ideas that stick, you'll learn practical ways to boost your persuasion game. Plus, stick around until the end for a bonus tip that'll supercharge your influence like never before. Let's jump and watch till the end, and you'll never see conversations the same way again. 1. The art of mirroring. Become their subconscious best friend. Have you ever noticed how close friends unconsciously mimic each other's gestures or speech patterns? That's no accident. It's a psychological phenomenon called mirroring, and it's your ticket to instant rapport. When you subtly copy someone's body language, tone, or even their choice of words, you send a signal to their brain. We're alike. For example, if your boss leans back in their chair during a meeting, wait a few seconds and mirror that relaxed posture. If they use phrases like "totally get it," sprinkle similar words into your replies. A 2018 study in the Journal of Social Psychology found that mirroring increases likability by 30% because it taps into our evolutionary need for connection. But here's the catch: keep it subtle. Overdo it, and you'll seem like a creepy mime. Try this at your next coffee chat, match their energy, and watch how quickly they open up to your ideas. 2. The scarcity principle. Turn your offer into a must-have. Think about the frenzy over limited edition sneakers or last chance sales. That's the scarcity principle at work. People crave what's rare or slipping away. To influence someone, frame your request as exclusive or time-bound to spark urgency. For instance, if you're pitching a freelance gig, say, "I've only got space for one client this quarter, and I'd love to work with you." This makes your offer feel like a golden opportunity. A classic 1975 experiment by psychologist Stephen Wurtzel showed that cookies in a nearly empty jar were rated as more desirable than those in a full one. The trick is authenticity, never fake scarcity, or you'll lose trust. Next time you're negotiating, highlight what's unique or fleeting about your proposal, and watch them scramble to say yes. 3. The foot in the door technique. Small steps to big wins. Getting someone to agree to a big request can feel like climbing a mountain. But what if you could sneak in through a side door? The foot in the door technique starts with a tiny, easy-to-agree-to request that primes someone for bigger commitments. In a 1966 study by Friedman and Fraser, homeowners who first agreed to display a small safe driving sign were 55% more likely to later accept a large, ugly billboard in their yard. Try this in real life. If you want your roommate to deep clean the apartment, start by asking them to wipe down one counter. Once they've said yes, their brain aligns with being helpful, making them more likely to tackle the whole kitchen. It's like laying breadcrumbs. Each small yes leads them closer to your goal. 4. The contrast effect. Make your idea the obvious choice. Our brains are wired to judge things in comparison, and the contrast effect exploits this to make your suggestion shine. Present a less appealing option first, and your real proposal will look like a dream. For example, if you're selling a $150 coaching session, start by mentioning a premium package at $500. Suddenly, $150 feels like a bargain. In a 1987 study, real estate agents showed clients overpriced, run-down houses first, making moderately priced homes seem like steals. You can use this in everyday life and your team to adopt a new workflow. Pitch a complex, time-consuming alternative first, then introduce your streamlined plan. The contrast makes your idea irresistible. Just ensure the comparison is realistic to avoid suspicion. 5. The reciprocity rule. Give a little, gain their loyalty. Ever felt obligated to return a favor? That's the reciprocity rule in action. When someone gives you something, you feel compelled to give back. This doesn't require grand gestures. Small, thoughtful acts work magic. For instance, share a useful article with a colleague before asking for their feedback on your project. A 2006 study found that waiters who gave diners a single piece of candy with the bill increased tips by 21%. The key is to give without strings attached. Let the gift feel genuine, and their subconscious urge to reciprocate will kick in. Next time you need a favor, offer something small first, like a compliment or a quick favor, and watch how easily they agree. 6. The Sigarnic effect. Leave them hungry for more. Unfinished stories haunt us. Think of cliffhanger TV shows that keep you binge-watching. The Sigarnic effect says our brains obsess over incomplete tasks, making them unforgettable. Use this to stay top of mind. In a conversation, hint at something intriguing, but don't spill all the details. For example, tell a client, "I've got an idea that could double your website traffic, but let's set up a call to dive into it." They'll keep thinking about you, eager to hear the rest. A 1927 study by Sigarnic showed people recalled interrupted tasks 90% better than completed ones. This tactic builds curiosity, making them more receptive to your influence later. Drop a teaser and you've got their attention hooked. 7. The halo effect. Win trust with a stellar first impression. First impressions aren't just important, they're everything. The halo effect says if you nail one trait, like being warm or confident, people assume you're amazing at everything else. In a 2007 study, job candidates who smiled and maintained eye contact were rated as more competent, even if their resumes were average. To leverage this, show up polished and positive. Dress sharply, use open body language, and listen actively. For example, in a networking event, a warm greeting and genuine interest in someone's story can make them trust your ideas later. The halo effect clouds their judgment, tilting it in your favor. Stay authentic. Use this to amplify your strengths, not fake them. Bonus tip: the power of strategic silence. Here's the game changer I promised. Silence is your stealth weapon. After making a point or asking a question, pause for a few seconds. This creates subtle pressure, nudging the other person to fill the void or agree. A 2014 study in Negotiation Journal found that pauses during negotiations increase concessions by 15% because silence signals confidence and gives the other person time to process your influence. Try this in your next pitch. After stating your case, let the silence linger and watch them lean toward your side. There you go, 7 psychological tricks, plus a bonus, to influence anyone without them knowing. Start practicing these ethical strategies today, and you'll be amazed at how effortlessly you can shape decisions. If this video blew your mind, hit that like button. Share it with a friend who needs a persuasion edge, and subscribe for more game-changing content like this. See you in the next one.